Hit the button.
Okay, I hit the button. The button has been hit.
And we are live.
We're live. Theoretically, we're live. Hi, everybody. This is what's happening currently. This is what you chose to watch. You're here willingly.
You make
no one is forcing you to be
Welcome.
here. Welcome to Cask Strength, episode 79. It's the Halloween one. You may have noticed.
I always do like this. I don't know what you're talking about, Brian.
I came right out of a business meeting.
I literally just got off of Zoom classes.
Nice. Dan, we have Nega Haze.
Nega Haze.
And the Unvoid. Very
I'm
fancy.
a little brighter today.
A little bit. You know, the absence of light doesn't necessarily, mean darkness, right? It just means nothing. It's a void.
Exactly.
It's not necessarily dark. It's just not anything. So it could be white. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's a solid costume. Anyway, we're drinking gifted whiskeys today, apparently, I guess. Like things that we didn't buy, basically, which for me mostly means sample things. So I'm going to start with some Blackadder Raw Cask.
Ooh.
Which I clearly just have a little bit left. I don't know if that'll
Is that the Lechig?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Lechig 17-year-old single hogshead.
It's unbelievable.
I don't know if you'll be able to see the
little chunkies.
The little chunkies. There's a little bit in there, not a ton, but
ooh, you got some little chunkies in there.
Yeah. You gotta have the little chunkies.
Chew on.
I like my whiskey crunchy.
Crunchy whiskey.
The chunkies are one of my favorite parts of that whiskey.
As long as you know where the chunkies are coming from in the whiskey, then you're good. If you're not expecting it to be chunky, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Nobody wants an unexpected case of the chunkies.
Also, this is amazing. Floyd the Void turned his nightlight on.
I got scared on Halloween episode.
I like that. It is scary sometimes, around here.
In the dark.
Especially Haze is creepy as hell.
Oh, dude, it's unnerving.
Seriously.
I like it.
It's good, but it's creepy.
Glenlivet
12.
So this was gifted to me after I did a bit of dog sitting. You can't go wrong with Glenlivet 12. I'll have to remember that, Charles. We're waiting for you to drop that banger of a first album. Glenlivet 12. You really, really can't go wrong. I mean, it's so non-offensive and super friendly. It's definitely not the most complex whiskey ever. But if somebody's giving a gift, and I mean, I don't know anyone that dislikes Glenlivet 12. Like, it's not a great whiskey, but nobody dislikes it. And the thing for me is that up here, at least around my area, almost every bar will have Glenlivet 12. Even bars that only have like Jack and like Glenlivet 12 and like Crown Royal, you're always going to get that option for a Scotch. So it's a good one to enjoy if you do enjoy it, because it's very, very readily available. But this one was, like I said, gifted to me for doing some dog sitting, and I'm going to start off my evening with it.
Nice.
I am starting off my evening with the McFowles collection, Orkney single malt Scotch whiskey. It's a Highland Park.
Oh yeah, definitely. And 8-year-old Highland Park. That's such a sweet spot for me, and especially with independent bottlers, that's going to be super tasty, I bet.
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of Highland Park. What I've had from the actual distillery is okay. I definitely like this one.
Yeah, independent bottled Highland Parks really are marvelous.
We have an Ed in the chat. Hey.
Oh, what's up, Ed?
Hey, Ed.
Yo.
And a bunch of other people. We've got a bunch of TikTok people in here. Apparently, Irene is has dragged backup in from the last couple of
Oh,
weeks.
this looks
hi,
cool.
Hi to TikTok people.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry. Hello, pasty lovin'.
Sure, yes.
Pasty loving.
Pasty
Yeah,
lovin'.
you're
Always
drinking
forget.
liquid like
Always
ice
forget
there,
about the pasty loving.
which is water.
So crazy.
So I'm going to be having some Epicurean.
Ooh. That's a Douglas Lang. Douglas Lang? No.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we went old timey.
Even spookier.
How do you even get the internet on that
See
thing?
my
I
face
don't
clearly, and
understand.
it's even spookier. Trying to find something a little. Whoa!
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Now we need to have a seance.
Go back to the old time radio one. That's more fun.
Does it sound like I'm on
The old time radio one. That's an interesting.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Dan Hayes from WKPPX.
Wait, does
Old
that
time
mean that it has to
radio.
be silent this whole entire time now? Because it's definitely like silent movie-esque.
just
Just
terrible.
pop up.
Like
Just pop up subtitles now and then.
Can you
This
throw
is
up,
tasty.
throw up some piano music? Dun, 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 dun. It'll be like bum, bum.
I like it. I read Ouija board. We might need a Ouija board.
No, I'm good.
No.
So yeah, hi
Wrong
to
kind of
everybody.
spirits for the void.
Oh yeah.
Listen, people try to call me all the time through a Ouija board. It gets really old, right? Being in the ether, it's like, hey, what's up? Hey, are you here? No, I'm not. Leave me alone.
I can see how that would get annoying.
Sometimes he misses it though.
Oh,
The spookiest costume ever.
No
What the-
camera.
can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What in the?
You've broken it. You've broken everything.
That's
Too many filters.
That's a Logic Capture logo, isn't it?
Likely. Yes.
Ooh.
That Epicurean is quite nice.
Yeah.
Is it peated?
No, it's just a lowland blended malt.
I think I have to go all normal, folks.
Boo.
The scariest one of them all.
Right. Oh my god.
I'm a
Oh
I
man.
look just like everybody else.
Just a nondescript white dude in a baseball cap. He's clearly a serial
In the
serial
dark,
killer.
drinking whiskey
Yeah. No.
That's right.
It's legit.
on the internet.
So, folks at home, y'all drinking any gifted whiskeys? Oh, AJ, right when I said that.
AJ is on the ball even before you finished your sentence.
Yeah, he
It's
knows.
like he's in your mind.
Maybe he is.
He's living there
Um,
rent free.
How is that, AJ? That sounds fantastic.
Oh, I haven't had that one. Damn it. That does sound good.
Oh my god.
That is true.
A whiskey Brad hasn't had.
Well, my travel has been somewhat restricted for a while.
Obviously, you're wearing a shark onesie.
I haven't been able to, anything to get around crossing the border. If I've got to pretend to be a shark and do some swimming,
Border shark.
gotta happen.
Well, you have a friend pointing, saying that is a protected species. You cannot prohibit it from free passage in this waterway. He's gonna go up Niagara Falls.
Yeah, sure.
Do sharks have blowholes? Because is that where you're gonna put the whiskey?
I'll figure something out.
The answer is no. I know that. I don't confuse my mammals and fish.
Just a shark dragging like an inflatable dinghy full of whiskey. Nothing suspicious about that.
An alligator pool float. That's what you'd be dragging.
That would be good. Yeah.
Puffs and drams, I'll allow it.
If it is the only whiskey you have been ever gifted, we'll allow it.
I mean, hey. Yeah.
I still don't know if you did mean shark or not because this is funny. This is funny.
Yikes.
I think
Very yikes.
You do not. However,
early this afternoon.
a border shark might actually be a decent way to get passed through without
Right,
them
just go.
wanting to
Just
search
get
you
out of here.
further.
Now, Alberta Premium.
Nice. Yeah. So again, the Alberta Premium 20. I don't think we've talked about the 20. A lot of people do enjoy it. I still find it less than half the whiskey that the cask strength Alberta Premium is. And basically, again, I'm pretty sure that Alberta Premium 20-year-old is 40%, which is it's just a 20-year-old version of the standard Alberta Premium. In my opinion, is not spectacular. But the cask strength is marvelous, so you can't and you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah, you sure do, Ed. You sure do. 42%. Pardon me. I remember
better than 40.
It is better than 40. At least there's something left in there. But I did remember it being a lower percentage. I never had a bottle myself. I just had a sample. So, yeah. Oh, okay. I missed AJ's description there. That sounds fantastic.
Plums and figs.
Oh, excellent.
Plums and figs.
Plums and figs.
Excellent. Mm.
Is that akin to wedding tackle by chance?
Maybe.
Oh, it's not a good whiskey taste.
I would assume not, but I
mean, I guess that all depends on which way you lean.
I mean, I've had some pretty funky whiskeys that I did enjoy. So,
Floki.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I love.
We can drink Floki.
You could and you should.
You guys have some?
Yeah,
because it was gifted.
It is gifted.
Excellent.
By some unnamed shark.
Some border shark.
Border shark.
I'm pretty sure all sharks are unnamed. Just
listen. I know Stan. Don't belittle Stan.
Okay, sure.
It's not poop whiskey. God damn it!
It is actually, and so the reason I think I like it so much. Well, I know the reason I like it so much is not necessarily because it's the best tasting whiskey or anything. It's just because it is so unique compared to almost every other whiskey I've had. So I enjoy it for that reason. Like it's out of the norm. You know what I mean? And it doesn't taste bad. So those two things combined for me are generally something I'm really, really going to enjoy. Like that Glenfiddich Rich Oak 14-year-old had so many apple notes in it. It was almost like apple juice. And it wasn't bad. So it wasn't spectacular, but it's good tasting whiskey. But because it was so apple strong, the most unique apple notes I've ever had, I really enjoyed it. And that bottle kind of went a little quicker than most others. And that Floki would be the same because it's just so unique,
It's hay, man. It's barnyard hay.
The Floki is super good and super barnyardy. And I don't know about this, Charles, because asking a shark to say that fish are friends is tricky.
But there are groups for sharks, okay, that do host sharks that help them understand that fish are friends, not food.
Fish are friends, not food.
Well, I mean, listen, if you're talking about what are they called? Remora? The ones that grab on and clean the sharks, they're friends.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. I guess.
Sorry, I went
what they're called, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I went all like.
I'm switching to Talisker 15 Special Reserve. at 57.3%. So
Yeah, that's a marvelous
Aha.
dram of whiskey.
I'm going to kick it up from the lowland. I'm going to go visit some Whistle Pig.
Oh, some Canadian whiskey.
yeah, how old is it? Is it Canadian or is it theirs?
It is a straight rye whiskey 10-year.
So it's Canadian.
That's
probably.
Canadian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of the best rye in the world. Only we have to give it down to you guys to make it better.
Yeah.
Not better, but make it properly. Like all you basically have to do is not water it down to 40% and barrel it, and you've got some really excellent whiskey there. I expect it to be a trend now that will probably pick up across other Canadian distillers since the massive success of Lot 40 cask strength, Alberta Premium cask strength, obviously. Probably as far as the world goes has more of an effect because of the whiskey Bible, but still not as good as the Lot 40 in my opinion.
Agreed.
But yeah, it's it just goes to show there's a couple American bottlers that use Canadian stuff. From what I remember, but that you just named like my number 2 favorite human on the planet, Graham. He's like my second place idol behind Dr. Jane Goodall. Fish will feed us all, and we need to respect the rainforest.
I don't know if fish are having a hard time right now with all the fucking plastics, but we'll see.
Microplastics. Nom, 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 nom.
Hey, you know what? They're getting in our babies now too, so all
I'm
good.
sorry for getting political. Whiskey. Yay. Whistle Pig. Rye. Going in. Not a big rye guy, so we're going to see how this goes.
Is this your first time having this particular whiskey?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent.
This Talisker is so good.
Mm-hmm. That Talisker is really, really good.
What was that sound?
My phone's on vibrate.
No, it sounded like freaking creepy child voice.
Oh, that was probably a
that
creepy child.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
It's the Halloween episode. There's going to be creepy children occasionally. What can you do?
When I don't know where they're coming from, it worries me. That's all.
That's fair.
I can always try and do my
No.
creepy voice. Oh, have I never done my creepy voice on live?
Don't think so. I'm not sure. I am cozy. This
Folks,
is actually a super cozy giant onesie, and I love it.
Cozy. Do look super cozy.
Yes, Puffs and Drams. I'm hearing it right now.
Yeah, it's only creepy when you don't expect children to be around.
Yeah, which I don't ever.
It's fair.
Ever. Yes, come play with us.
Yeesh.
Hold on.
Oh, the whiskey friend. Cheers.
Oh, you know
James
what?
wants to hear the creepy voice, of course.
My birthday or Father's Day? This bottle.
There might be creepy voice.
The only.
Ugh, I don't like it.
Hi, Brad.
Nope, don't like it.
Oh, any excuse I have to pour this whiskey. I love it. Woo!
I would get a woo.
What are we pouring
It's a
over
woo whiskey.
It is a woo whiskey. I love it. I'm trying to. You'll see how low it is, or how high the level is. I guess I should say, but I've had like fucking 6 pours, and that's how fucking much I still have. But this is
Victoriana.
Oh, it's just marvelous.
Yeah, that rye can go screw itself.
Is it a dilly rye or is it a spicy, peppery?
It's a
Or
spicy.
either.
It's more of the spicy side. I wouldn't say it is like uber spicy, but it is more spicy, and it just reinforces how much I don't like rye.
This is probably the proper response to a lot of things that happen on this stream.
Yep, 100%.
Literally everything that happens on this stream.
Literally everything that happens on the stream.
It's either one or the other or both, you know. Just what it is.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. That's better.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Had a moment.
Turned back into the darkness, got out of
Oh
costume.
my goodness.
Yeah, seriously, what is this?
Sorry, I had a moment.
You're allowed to have moments.
No, he's not.
I've been having a moment
Temporally
since
speaking, the void shouldn't have moments, but
I've been having a moment since like mid-May. So
There we go.
there is that.
I've been having a moment since February.
I've been having a moment since birth.
Sure.
Tis but a small, tiny grain of sand in the giant beach that is the existence of the void.
Oh, whistle pig, gross. Fuck.
Not a fan then.
No. Fuck rye.
I would. It's really good. Just whenever you do, and I know this goes without saying, just make sure you have a clean palate, have some time to relax and spend with it, because it is truly one of the nicer Campbelltowns I've had, and that's saying something. I've had some pretty gnarly whiskey out of Campbelltown, but it is a very, very wonderful dram, and I do wish that I picked up another bottle because it's marvelous. It was $100 up here, and well worth it. In fact, friend of the channel, Adam, who we recently confirmed is alive.
Yay, Adam!
Yeah,
He survives.
he considers this bottle. It's not there anymore, but when it was at the LCBO, he considered it the best value period at the LCBO, and it's $100 bottle. So it's and to give context for those of you that don't know Adam, he's had like every whiskey every scotch the LCBO has to offer on Reddit, and he's drank probably about 1,500.
And his tasting notes are fucking to die for, literally.
Yeah,
accurate.
Yeah, he is alive, James. He's alive and well. He's working on his master's right now, and just doing a lot of work, and obviously COVID things, right, are throwing everybody's schedule around, and a lot of people that are now doing stuff online instead of going physically into work, and that I find you'd expect them to be spending more time online because they have nothing else to do and they're at home and that, but the last thing they want to do is be online after having to be online all day.
What is online?
You're currently online.
What?
We'll explain it to you later.
Yeah.
What is
It's complicated. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Fine.
I'm scared.
I'm switching over to Big Pete. This one is a New Hampshire.
Oh yeah, that's crazy awesome.
Their labels are always fun.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mr. Jeffrey there.
Yes. This one was gifted by Jeffrey Patron. The last one was actually gifted by the mariachi himself.
Yes.
Sweet.
Nice. You guys have a lot of good folk in Jersey.
True story.
Yeah, we do.
There's a few good people in Jersey, I guess.
Yeah.
Jersey's
I mean, with 9 million some odd people, you think you'd hit it every now and then.
A good handful at least.
Statistics and all.
statistically speaking, we gotta have a few.
I've only had one pinhook, and I can't remember what it was. but I'm sure that's going to be tasty. A nice one on Ed. Points to Ed for gifting there. Y'all get extra internet points today if you're drinking whiskey that was gifted to you by somebody that's in the chat or on the screen. Extra internet points.
Yo, I get a bunch of points then.
The whiskey friend just mentioned Kilkerran 16 is out later today, and I don't have that with not living in the future, but I do have this Kilkerran heavily peated.
Ooh, yes.
And so I'm going to drink that.
Yeah. Okay. So to this was already addressed by. This is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there are rare. It's so weird and so sporadic. Because of our different provinces, sometimes the LCBO will get something in fairly a decent time, and it'll be 6 months to a year before they get it out west. In most cases, out west gets it approximately 4 or 5 months after it's released in UK. So yeah, hopefully that sounds that would be the oldest Kilkerran I will have ever had if I get to try that one, that's for sure. I've got a couple of the heavy peated stuff back there, and the sherry batch, I think it's the 8-year-old, is fantastic.
If you email Ed at the Rock Gut Review, I bet you he'll give you a discount to his merch store for those announcements.
Yep. Or
it's legally binding. Don't worry about that.
And by discount, it actually means adds more to the cost.
Right. He charges you extra.
Oh, those guys.
It depends how much you have. Like, you can definitely cash them in for all kinds of stuff. So keep stocking them up, and the intangible tally of points will be honor system only, folks.
You're
I
17.
I went to Emirate Fusion.
Ooh,
that's tasty.
Nice. I don't see. Yeah, no, yeah. Have you had that before?
No, these are all gifted things that we literally found again that were like in a box from when we moved.
Literally, I think we just literally finished moving in because we just finished unpacking a box that's been sitting there.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. So this certainly will be their oldest release spirit, and that's really, really fantastic. That's really neat. What a fantastic distillery. Absolutely.
Oh dang! The 19 finally showed up in Nova Scotia.
The Trevon.
Oh yeah, that's cheap. $275 Canadian. From what I've seen, $275 Canadian seems fairly good for that. Wow. Yeah, we won't see that. If that does come to LCBO, it'll be $5.99 or more. It's just the way it goes.
Probably.
Guys, I feel a little weird.
He has had a lot of Irish whiskey and does have a lot.
You feel a little weird, Void?
Weird
What's up?
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, like I got something brewing. I don't know. It's kind of strange. Oh, there we go. Feel better now.
Nice.
Just a little.
Very nice.
Oh, that's
That happens, little bit of whiskey. The gases start to flow. Suddenly you go supernova.
It's fine. I'm having the Emirate Fusion.
Sure.
That is
Very funny.
That's an amazing deal then at $275 Canadian.
Yeah, geez.
Ooh,
I'd really like to try that one, because I think that now, again, with a lot of the Ardbeg of having no idea how old any of the spirit is in a lot of them, like they're pretty much all non-age statements. But I think 19 having the 23 that was so absolutely marvelous. I'm thinking that the 19 will be very, very similar, but again, just will have that much more peat punch in it because it's not as old as the 23. But you never know. And of course, it depends on the cask and all of that jazz. But that's one I've really wanted to try. Hopefully, it makes its way. It's probably at the Caledonian, but not going to the tiniest pub in the city of Toronto during these recent times.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my jam. That's probably why Ed sent it to you. Actually, no, Ed wouldn't send it if it was super dilly. He'd keep it for himself. Right. No, that's awesome, and that's one of my favorite things about rye is that dill note, hands down.
Yeah, that's why I don't like most ryes.
Yeah,
it's definitely a love or hate thing. It's kind of like it's like dill pickles themselves. Like people either hate them or you're drinking juice from the jar.
I mean, I love dill pickles, but rye, no. And also, by the way, somebody slapped James.
I can't reach, but
I can't reach him either.
I know a particular. Oh, because you're unvoid, you can't be anywhere at any time.
Correct.
Sheesh. He's just asking for a timeout.
Don't question the void, James. First warning.
Questioning the void. Just shameful.
Does that mean up in the top? Does that mean we have 1 like on Facebook? Who's watching us on Facebook right now? Click that like. 1 like. Not down with that. I will strong arm you into liking this video. Unacceptable.
You're so threatening.
So threatening. And
very threatening.
Guys, I'm sorry.
There's the Canadian.
Don't apologize to them. They didn't even like the stream. You don't need to apologize to them.
Seriously, if you gotta intimidate somebody, send the American.
So, am I not intimidating in my fuzzy shark onesie? Come on.
I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite you.
No, not intimidating. Oh, well.
Oh, it's so cute.
Okay, old Protero straight rye. I'm sorry.
Charles Ashman is scared. I don't believe you.
You will be.
Oops. That was my bad. I went to hide it. You beat me to the punch. Old Portrero straight rye, crafted by the distilling arm of Anchor Brewing. Using the same care and dedication to quality, this pours a dark gold and shows aromas of candied berry fruit, cracked pepper, spice, and chocolate with notes of citrus peel. The palate entry is spicy, leading to flavors of nut, orange, and cherry with a smooth, rounded finish. And it's a gnarly looking bottle. That bottle looks like a cognac or a sherry or port. Does not look like a whiskey bottle.
Do you have the technology to share a screenshot?
Oh yeah. I think I do actually. Give me.
You should. Theoretically, he does.
Do we have that power?
Yeah. And if you just give me several minutes, I will.
Just sit here silently for a few minutes while Dan figures out how to put it on screen.
Oh my God!
It's all right. We have just shy of another half hour. We can do this.
We got lots of time to just sit here and wait for that.
Yeah,
to show
just
another one. Jeez,
it's a busy night.
How many years before we notice on Earth?
Oh, billions.
Okay,
you're safe.
Just checking.
Yeah, for now.
No crapping out any black holes anywhere in this galaxy.
I don't crap out black holes. I can't believe that's a sentence I just said.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Gerald is on YouTube and Facebook. I don't even know how that would work.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me see if this. Let's see what happens here.
Just click buttons randomly. What's the worst that could happen?
I'm just gonna start clicking. Yeah,
there we go.
Oh,
hey,
Did that.
Guys, this is the kind of production quality that you can get almost every time you watch this. Like
Almost every time.
Wait. Can we do this more and have the Brady Bunch of whiskey?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, let's not do that then.
See what I mean about that bottle, though? It's really not whiskey looking, looks like friggin' like a port or sherry or, but
it is an interesting.
I'll have to give that a try. Peter, thanks for the recommend. I will try and find a sample first because $90 is not much. If it's a good rye, it's a reasonable price, but I haven't even heard of that one, so that's really neat.
Apparently Waterford just dropped in BC and Alberta. I hadn't heard that, but that is very interesting.
And Whiskey Friend, thank you very much for popping in. Really appreciate it. If we catch you here, hopefully you didn't already leave.
Cheers.
I'm so far behind here from trying to be good at technology.
All we could do is try.
On that note, this very same Adam that I was speaking about earlier, the Kalila 18 unpeated, I'm not sure what year it is one of the best whiskeys he's ever had in his life. It's like a top 5 whiskey. He absolutely
it is really damn good.
Loves it. So the 15, I'm sure, isn't going to be horrible. But yeah, I have had the 15 2016 release or 2015 release, and it was really, really good. I've never had a bad unpeated Isla. The spirit is so great, and that's the wonderful thing about it, because either way you have it, it's just a wonderful spirit from every single distillery.
Yeah, I don't think I've had an unpeated Isla that I haven't enjoyed either.
Yeah, like they're
trying to think of one, but
they're all wonderful, like just wonderful. It's really hard to argue against the fact that one really only needs Isla. If you really like
you're just trying to hurt James's feelings now.
And
I approve, but
why James is a bourbon drinker?
James is definitely a bourbon guy.
Yeah, so James, I was a bourbon guy for like a decade or a little, maybe
and then you evolved.
Oh shit! I can't argue it, man. Like, when I say bourbon guy, James, it wasn't like, oh, my bourbon's my drink and this and that. I actually went to the LCBO. It depends on the frequency. Sometimes once every 10 days, maybe every 2 weeks, or maybe once every week. And I went and I picked up a new bourbon, and I did that for quite a long time, to the point where there wasn't anything at the LCBO available that I hadn't already tried. I'm talking well over 100 different bourbons. It's all I drank. I owe my entire whiskey journey to bourbon, and I do still love it. But it's really slim pickings for bourbon around here these days compared to Scotch, and namely Isla. And we say it a lot jokingly, but quite honestly, it really is a spectacular island. And I know we can't call it a region. I mean, it's a region by terms of whatever, everything but the Whiskey Association. But I think they're super deserving. Has there ever been like a real push for Isla as their own legitimate region? Anyone? No? They're still, because it's islands?
It thought it was a region.
Oh, am I being an idiot and thinking about islands?
Maybe.
I think it depends on who you're asking about. Like, maybe it might be clumped in with the islands for some people, but as far as I know, there was Islas and then there was islands.
Yeah, and there is some fuzziness with some of the islands, because like Highland Park is technically from an island, but it doesn't count as
far as I knew, it was Highland, Lowland.
It is
Bayside and Isla.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
That's
There's just some of the islands get clumped in with like Highland and,
Yeah.
and stuff, and some
Like-
are Island. It's there's
Yeah.
a little bit of fuzziness there, but
And then there's
Isla is definitely-
Campbelltown.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of
I do love Campbelltown.
whiskeys that are made on the islands that just say Highland. And I think that's the discrepancy. I was definitely thinking. I am certainly aware that Isla is a region, and I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and blame this on lack of sleep.
Guys,
What?
I found a baby picture of me.
Oh boy,
Let's see it.
Wow,
Wow.
that's adorable.
awesome! Who took it?
Trick. No one.
Never mind.
Fair enough. Listen, a big enough telescope and a big mirror, and you could take it yourself. It's fine.
The species that inhabited this planet before you.
All right then.
So that's the giant humans, right?
Yeah, the giant proto-humans.
Sure.
How is that, Keon, Puffs and Drams? Really interested. I've only had like the Wendell Clark, the Guy Lafleur. I think I had the Lanny McDonald. That's it.
Captain Kirk took it. Excuse me. This is a Picard household.
Yikes. I thought we weren't going to get into politics. Jeez. I am going to switch to something that the Cult of Ardbeg gifted me.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
Our Cove committee release.
Oh,
Very nice.
what
That's
a
a good
horrible gift.
That's a good
How
one.
much-
In
How much-
typical cult fashion, it was a trick
It was.
that I thought I was buying, and then my money was refused. So it turned
Yes.
into a gift.
Fantastic. What's a cult for if they can't hook you up with some alcohol?
So
Sacrifices.
thank you very much to the Cult of Ardbeg members that got this. So glorious.
How much of that do you have left, Brad?
Not enough. Not nearly enough. It's almost good. It's getting
It's
pretty
almost
low.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty low.
Oh, yeah, and that's about the point where you got to get through it too,
Yeah.
or put it in a smaller bottle.
Yeah, I'll probably end up transferring it to something very soon, or get very greedy and drink it.
Yeah, they're all quite drastically different, Puffs and Drams. That was that really trying to make a whiskey which character corresponds to the character of the hockey player. So, nice to hear.
I moved on to the Hibiki 17.
Oh,
I will be right back.
Which was a gift from a friend of ours that we got into whiskey. The poor bastard, we're sorry. And one day he was just like, gave me this little itty bitty bottle of Hibiki 17, and it's fantastic and amazing.
Nice.
And it was right during that like crazy like Japanese whiskey like gold rush that happened.
It's still going on, man.
Is it?
It is.
It's still
I
like,
would-
yeah, age stated Japanese right now from the big two
Yeah.
are fucking
Yeah, it's crazy. I was lucky to grab a
money.
bottle when I did like a month before that happened.
I just
Would've
saw
gotten real
Hibiki 17 listed for 70. It would have been about it was like $1,700.
Jeez. Woo.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's more than 4 times what I paid for it.
I remember. So I have a guy, right? I got a guy for hard to find whiskeys. I'll say that much. And walked in there one day picking up. I actually, honestly, I think it might have been that exact bottle of Dark Cove. And I walk in there and I turn a corner and like this is just after the big Japanese boom happened.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I look over, I'm just like, oh my God. He had like 15 cases of Hibiki 17.
Crazy.
Jesus.
Like he knew it was coming and he stocked up on them. And he's just like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, dude. He goes, Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
And I bet it was.
It was.
Crazy.
Same guy that had like 2 cases of Dark Cove committee release and a case and a half of Nambisht, and yeah.
That's probably
And-
more committee release Dark Cove than made to Canada, period. Like, full
Probably.
stop. It's crazy.
Yeah, there wasn't much of that up here, that's for sure. I think there was like, you have a bottle and like the Caledonian has a bottle.
Yeah.
And
Like, technically, I think it was released in Canada, but was like probably like a case. I don't think it was very much. So good.
what's that travel exclusive there, James? I have a friend who is a Beam Centauri rep for Canada, so I could probably maybe get you some info at least as to where it might be available. If they do open stuff up.
Sorry.
I mean, theoretically, they will
That's
eventually.
a justified because I don't think it's going to be in the foreseeable future. Anyways.
Moving on.
Yep.
Halloween this weekend.
Yes.
So we're basically just gonna be pumping. Like I'm gonna put a table at the end of my driveway with a bunch of stuff, so if people do want to come and they feel comfortable taking one, like a bag of candy, then I'm gonna do that, because I know that there are some people that will be taking their kids out, and if I can contribute to that without having them come to a door. That's good. And yes, I know they will likely be stolen by the first group of 13 and 14-year-olds that are smoking a doobie and then walking by a giant table full of fucking munchie bags. So, but
As is Halloween tradition.
Yep, you expect it. I definitely did a couple things that weren't, super upstanding citizen type of thing when I was younger, but we all did. That's how it's Halloween, right?
Yep.
Devils.
Switching over to Emerald.
So is the fusion the one that is peated?
Aged in oak barrels. Let's see. I just had it after Big Pete, so if it's peated, I'm not.
Oh, you won't even tell because it'll be such a.
Yeah.
I'll have to do a little more digging, but I don't think so. It's not mentioning it here.
Yeah, I think it would. I can't remember which. There's so many of the Amber. They make a really, really good whiskey. The one we had at Dave's last tasting, which, oh my god, that's over a year. That's a year ago.
25% peated Scottish barley, 75% unpeated Indian barley.
Okay, so yes, it is.
Then fused together, hence fusion.
Oh, this is a plan. This is an interesting plan.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just
I would
drive by, pelt candy at people?
Yeah, I would have the side door open in the van, and I would mount a pole, just a launcher.
Speaking of launcher, apparently AJ Lopez had to take down his candy trebuchet.
Oh, what?
That's a shame. That's a real shame.
That is a shame. Where's Terry?
Constabulary. Oh, I love it.
I say we rise up against the constabulary.
Nice.
Sure, the Void would say that.
That's the police in Newfoundland, or the RNC, the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary, and it is fucking awesome.
Those are some creepy dolls.
No big deal.
Not a fan.
Those are children of the void.
Children of the Void.
Oh, that's an amazing band name.
That is an amazing band name. God damn it.
TM. Sorry, did you just trademark your idea? I said
like
TM.
it.
That's legally binding.
I like it.
It's legally binding.
I will literally applaud anyone who can tell me where that image is from without doing a reverse image search.
Puppet Master.
Nope.
Like specifically?
Yeah, specifically.
I don't know specifically.
I know you don't know specifically. That's why I said
Is it from a B horror movie?
No.
Is it from a C horror movie?
No.
Is it from a music video?
No.
Is it your bedroom?
Is it a live
Yes.
feed from your bedroom?
Is this happening right now?
Oh, I know what it's from. I think I know what it's from.
You know what it's from now, yes, probably.
Yeah. Because it was one of two things, and since it's not the one thing,
I
Yes,
must.
yes.
It's from my nightmares. I mean, it is the void, so he could pull that.
He
I
does
think.
have access to
That makes
all of our
sense.
nightmares.
That makes sense.
Not even just access. I craft some of them.
Can
That makes
you?
sense. That makes a lot of sense for some of the things that I've dreamt about.
Can you?
I'll give you a weird hint.
Okay.
Perfect.
The Tool stop motion animation music videos were inspired by this.
yep.
Oh, really? Like fuck! I love those videos, man.
Well,
I
these
love Tool.
are predate that and are directly responsible for their existence.
Yep, I know exactly what it is. Can I say it?
Reanimator.
Go ahead.
Is it the Brothers Quay?
It is the Brothers Quay.
And is this a film?
It is. They have made many films, short stop motion animation films. This one is actually from, I think, the Streets of Crocodiles, I believe. They are. I cannot remember the country at this moment, but they are twin brothers that are just as creepy as their art form. That made stop motion animation out of creepy ass dolls and such, and a lot of political commentary for their region. Super interesting if you ever kind of want to nerd out on some weird, like indie stop motion, noir stuff. Check it out.
It's a little hard to find the actual DVD for it, but I think you can find like different moments of it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you can definitely find stuff on YouTube now.
Why not? Why? What would you be doing?
There's reasons, and this is just a still frame of moving images.
Oh, that's awesome. Irish Yoda.
I don't even
That's
know how to
racist.
do that.
That's racist, man.
Shit, how do you do an Irish Yoda?
Oh, work on it. Work on that one.
You'll have to work on your Irish Yoda. Figure it out.
That is
Wow.
brain explosion territory right there.
No, like seriously, I'm like holding my head like 'cause it hurts now.
If you can figure out how to do Irish Yoda, you will be famous on YouTube instantly.
Shit, I'll get back to you.
If anyone could figure it out, it would be the Void.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll put my
There
supercomputer on
is
it.
that. Irish Yoda could have some great lines for sure.
Oh, definitely. I may have to consult with a close friend.
You have to get the accent right, though. That's the thing.
And that's
Yeah, you can't. Consulting ain't gonna fucking do anything, man. That's a tricky one. The actual dynamic of performing it is a tricky one.
I have a concept, honestly. I do. I have to actually practice it to execute it.
Yeah, because you can't just say Irish things in a Yoda accent.
No,
I
you
know
can't.
that's not.
No.
I know you wouldn't cheap out and do that.
Well,
I'm
no, that
just
would just. But no, that would not be nearly as satisfactory.
Porter says make Yoda drunk equals Irish Yoda. And I feel like that would just make him speak in like a regular context, like the rest.
Oh my
of us.
god! It's just
It's
Yoda
just Yoda's
speaking
voice,
forward.
but normally.
Yeah. I feel like instead of like drunk I am, he'd be like, I'm fucking drunk.
So far, Mike's got the fucking the winning.
No freaking
do,
try.
do or do not. There is no fucking try.
That would be pretty good.
But that's just straight up.
I'm missing so much of the chat. If anybody's saying anything in the chat, and I'm like to me, and I'm not, I don't know what's going on. It's not refreshing itself. Like I have to scroll down.
I mean, it's been a while, but Irene told us
Weird.
that he had assets. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
As long as you can use those assets to benefit cast strength, I don't even care what those assets are.
Hey,
I
can you
think
leave my assets out of this?
I think he's talking about having assets in order to drink for free.
Well, that could be like I have tons of assets to drink for free in the form of bar owners.
I have 2 assets.
Name them. I dare you.
Left cheek, right cheek.
Sure. Fair.
I don't know why, but I have 2 assets. Is the funniest thing.
I mean, I have 2 assets as well.
Sure.
Technically, then I have 4.
Fair.
Left cheek, right cheek, lefty, righty.
And hangy.
Hey. Whatever floats.
I only like even
whoever
numbers.
float with the whiskey.
Bananas and berries. What are we talking here now?
Wedding tackle, full circle. Good night, everybody. God, this has devolved into a weird Halloween.
As expected.
So, James, do they just not have a lot of scotch available where you live, or what's the scene with that?
No, they have plenty of scotch where he lives.
There you go.
I don't think they do.
He lives in the United States. They have plenty of scotch here.
God, that'd be
demonetized. As if we're making money. Yeah. The StreamYard bill just came due again, so we're back in the red. So
Yeah.
not by a ton, but like it's not like we're making money around here.
You hear that? I'll be back in next episode, okay, folks? If you want this production quality, you're gonna have to pay for it, okay? Because
right. we were in the black at least slightly for a while, though.
All right,
funding cut.
I have a choice of 2 whiskeys to end this with.
Dos whiskeys.
You gotta go mist. I'm going mist.
You son of a bitch.
It's so mean. It's so mean.
That is terrible of you. Why? Why would you?
I would go with Epicurean. I'm not even gonna pretend to punish someone with the mist.
I'm saying
it's Halloween. It's a celebration.
This is a gift from you, Brad.
I know what I'm saying. Don't do it.
Last
It's horrible.
Graham, we're throwing it over to Rock Gut Review. Show Ed some solidarity and drink some Canadian pissed.
You know, truth be told, I have some Canadian mist beside me too, but look at that. It's 9 o'clock. We don't want to step on that dream.
Oh,
So
darn.
we really got to go. I'm going to have to finish on the Dark Cove instead. Cheers, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Cheers.
Happy Halloween, guys.
See you next week.
Happy Halloween.
Go over to the Rock Gut Review if you want to keep on, drinking and being weird.
Watch out for werewolves.
That